Everybody, it's Gold Hunter 77 here, making a short video about finding gold at the local park, some urban prospecting here. So stick with me and I'll show you what I get. So when you get to the spot in town, you will immediately notice all of the open bedrock. It's a pretty big swath. I mean, there's a good 100, 200 yards of it. Now, I've never seen snakes down here. When I say snakes, I mean rattlesnakes. However, there have been reports of rare rattlesnakes around here, but overall, you know, just be aware, but don't be paranoid. That's pretty cool, though. As you can see, there's cracks and crevices everywhere around here. A lot to work. Now, I've been mining here off and on for years. I mean, since like 2010, probably. It's not my #1 favorite spot, but being that I just walk here from my house, it's actually pretty good if I can come down and get, you know, 1/4 gram, 1/2 gram if I'm lucky. But you see all these plants here. See, there's gold all through here. I'm not saying there's a ton of gold, but you can get color in all these little cracks and whatnot. I've done better in those plants that grow down in the bedrock cracks. That's the roots. They hold the clay and the mud. I've done really well with that. That's where I've gotten most gold. And actually, right back in there in that little swath, there's a place to set my sluice box. And when I left yesterday, I was actually getting really good color. So we'll see what happens. All right, back here at this little spot I was showing you earlier. Nice little spot for the sluice box, and I just wanted to review some of the things I like to bring down here. Sluice box, this is my homemade sluice box. I've been using this for about, probably over 8 years. Just has deep V-mat, carpet, expanded metal. Easy wing nut washer, take that off, clean it out. This thing, I don't lose much gold with this if you feed it right. I like to bring 2 buckets for a couple reasons. The main reason is if I'm getting a lot of gold and I want to do an early clean out, I can do that easily with 2 buckets. Bring yourself a crowbar, breaking up bedrock, knee pads. Those are your best friends. Gloves too. Gloves and knee pads, man, gotta have them. If you can find something like this, little rock hammer, I use this a lot for just breaking up everything. Roots, compact dirt, really good one. This is probably my #1 tool right here, actually. I use this more than the shovel. Long screwdriver for cracks, and also for cleaning out my hand pump, which is right there. Knife, yeah, comes in handy for, you know, cutting stubborn roots, or who knows, you know, we're in the city, you gotta protect yourself down here. You know, just various things. That's a good little cleaner. I haven't used this one yet. Great for bigger crevices. Get in there. When you're walking around here, it's like ice. It's so slick, so just walk in slow motion down here. I would never bring a full-size shovel. I've never used a full-size shovel mining. It's just not reasonable. But get yourself a little mini shovel like this, and you'd be getting with the program. And you can buy one of these hand pumps or build one. I build 3 or 4 at a time. I think it's fun, pretty cheap, and they work great. You know, a lot of times when I come out here or anywhere gold mining, I'd say over half my gold and almost all my pickers come from this thing here. I love this thing, man. You got to get yourself one of these. You don't know how much gold you're missing if you don't have a Yabby pump hand dredge, hand pump, whatever you want to call it. They work great. So that's that. Now I've been working all in here. I'll set the sluice box up right there. With the water getting low, it's pretty limited on really where I can even set my sluice box right now. You'll notice I do not have a gold pan. I rarely pan here. I sluice. I'll even sluice just to test color. When I have my concentrates, I will pan back at home in the panning station. Now right in here, see that, but there's rocks and roots and muddy and clay in there. I pulled one handful out of here yesterday and shook it around in my sluice box, and I had 10 flakes pop out all at once. I couldn't believe it. And that's how it goes down here. It's all suspended flood gold. You know, then you could run a bucket and might only get 2, 3, 4 colors. So you really got to just stick with it. So anyways, I'm going to keep hitting that spot. And hopefully we'll do really good. All right, we'll be back on the next clip. Gold Hunter 77. All right, back on scene here. Keeping you updated on what's going on. I've got a good half bucket of these root clumps. Now, if you find them where they're full of that just gray clay material, you know, and all those fine dark sands, you know, you're gonna find gold in this stuff, I guarantee it. You know, you might get a few flakes, or you might get 20 flakes, who knows, you know. The gold here is all suspended flood gold from what I've seen over the years, so it's really luck of the draw on where it's sitting. But I'm just moving this big rock out of the way, and I'm gonna get all that stuff back in there. And what's nice about this spot is if you look up here, the water on the riverside actually comes up over that higher bedrock and comes down and settles in here in these plants and this other bedrock. You know, and it really doesn't go much further than this. I mean, right here, I've tested all through there, and I really haven't found anything. But for whatever reason, well, this works as an inside bend here too. You can't really see it on film, but this is a corner right here, and the river splits up over there, so it works as a low spot on the inside bend is what's happening here. Anyways, we're gonna get the sluice box going here and run some of this, and we'll get some color. That's a pretty good start. We got about 10 flakes so far. Perfect little spot for the sluice box. Just sit right down and feed it. You know, my legs they're kind of in the way, but at the same time, they're helping the flow, so the flow is not so strong. So in this case, it's actually working out really good. But I'd really like to get on that hot gold again that I found yesterday. Get me one clump, just a handful, 10 flakes, boom. You never know here. Gold Hunter 77, baby, live in the next. Couple shout outs. Shout out Kirby Jackson. Shout out Andy Bob. Shout out Irish Clamper. That's wrong turn. Shout out Bob McCoy. Shout out Adam Singer if you're watching this. Mackenzie Dukes, what's up? You know, I've met some of you, and some of you I've just talked to on Facebook over the years, and you know, I still consider you friends too. Hopefully someday we can all meet. Some people might think I'm crazy down here on my weekends breaking up these roots half the day, but for a few flakes. But to me, it's fun, and I just can't stand being indoors in the first place. Shout out to that guy in Pennsylvania that finds 2 fly poops and gets excited. Shout out to that guy too. I forget your name. Oh, shout out Jeff Williams. You know Jeff Williams, you're the first one that I started watching on YouTube. You really got me into gold panning. Thank you. Pioneer Polly, Tassie Boys, Van Herd. Oh, there! I hope I can earn your subscription today. I'm just kidding, Dan. We love you. That's good stuff, dude. I don't make a lot of videos, and, you know, I don't do any pre-planning or anything. Just show you what I'm up to. Small flakage. Let's go. Let's get that color. Alright, so a couple more clumps there. I got a couple more flakes. It's steady. It's not great, but it's steady. Alright, back here at the house, we're going to pan out the results. Just wanted to show you my new shirt here, American Miner. You can get that on Amazon for 15 bucks if you want to be cool like me. And let's take a look at what we got. Alright, give her a little shakeroo here. Damn, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Some good sized flakes in there too, actually. But yeah, I'm seeing well over 20 colors. You know, there's some small stuff in there, but there's a couple bigger ones in there. Those aren't quite pickers, but they are big flakes. Weight wise, if I had to guess, I don't think I'd even hit 0.25 today, but I don't know, maybe 0.15. The last trip I did actually had twice as much as this, so usually it averages out to about 1/4 gram a trip. You know, like I said, you're not going to get tons down there at Gaddis Park right in the middle of town, but you know, for a walk from the house, if you don't feel like driving way up in the mountains, or if you're just short on time, come on down there and get some for yourself, man. There's enough to have fun with for sure. All right, till next time, Gold Hunter 77.